My name is Jonas. I'm the co-founder and owner of Scandinavian Kitchen. We run a couple of cafes in London. We also distribute food across the country. And my wife Brontë, who we set up this place together. We wanted to showcase Scandinavian food to people in London and across the UK. The reason why we became Scandinavian is that my wife is Danish and I'm Swedish. We set up ScandiKitchen 18 years ago. A bit of a manic day in July 2007. We started the day by opening our first cafe and shop, selling Scandinavian stuff to the world, mainly Londoners. And then in the evening, my wife gave birth to our first child. When we first set it out, it was all about showcasing the best of Scandinavia to Londoners. We then sort of worked out a lot of people that came in. They were expat Danes, Swedes, Norwegians, Finns, and they wanted something they missed from home. And we basically sell a cure for homesickness. So we've grown now to become the biggest independent distributor of food in the UK, as in food from Scandinavia. We have the cafes, we have the shops, we have the online retail, and we also do a lot of wholesale and distribution of food. The initial idea of setting up online came via customers coming in, complaining that it was so expensive and I couldn't work out why. And they said it's a train ticket to get there. The reason we started with WooCommerce was down to my cousin Peter, who was in London at the time. So he's got a long background in anything IT, and he's the person who suggested we started with BigCommerce back in the day, but we found that didn't quite work with what we're after. We switched to WooCommerce as our online platform back in 2015. So we use a number of plugins for our site, to run things on the marketing side. So integrating with MailChimp, we do loyalty schemes, discount, product bundles, quite a bit actually. So, when we find that's really good, we've been through quite a number of payment providers, each having their benefits and drawbacks. But we settled on Woo Payments 2 years ago. And it's been a really good partner for us to grow, and it's been quite a smooth process in integrating that into our site. When COVID hit and we went into lockdown here in the UK, we did not know what to expect, and we didn't know whether we'd even have a business. The cafes shut down, we didn't know what to do with our staff type of thing, but we realized that people were sitting at home clicking away on the computers, ordering stuff online. And we went from, servicing maybe low hundreds in number of orders per day to multiples of that, and ended up pivoting. So we got a cafe staff to come in and pack boxes in the warehouse. Managed to, I think, move from a very sort of fledgling upstart to something of a mature business. And I think we haven't really, as an e-commerce business, we haven't looked back since, and people found us that way, which we were really grateful for. We have about 1/3 of our turnover comes from online retail. About 10% is online wholesale, but our two cafes account for quite a bit of that turnover as well. So they're both central London locations, good footfall, and been popular for quite some time. In terms of the store, we offer 900 plus products, probably spiked to about 1,100 or so over Christmas. Sell for between £6 and £8 million a year. We are quite seasonal, so we have a massive spike over Christmas. We pretty much do 40% of our turnover in about 12 weeks online, and we have processed then about 100,000 parcels across the year. In terms of how we communicate with our current and presumably new customers, we have a newsletter that goes out every week. 100,000 readers, have about 40,000 on Instagram, something similar on Facebook in terms of followers. And of course, with new customers, we utilize anything from search engine optimization to Google AdWords and advertising in various media to try and reach out. Next thing for ScandiKitchen here is firstly to establish this new cafe, and with the hope that we can make this work and we can make more cafes work. We're looking to make the UX experience much better on our online store. We want to expand our wholesale reach as well to put more of the specialty products in perhaps less specialized stores. We want to continue to develop our relationships with the bigger retailers, more loyalty perks for our customers. We want to make sure that they feel well treated and well rewarded for staying loyal. We've always said, we used one of Brontë's old boss's sayings, keep the main thing the main thing. You've always kept the main thing, as in providing good food with love from Scandinavia and being true to what we do. Find a niche, find something that you believe in, something you can stay true to. I think that's also important, especially this day and age. You're going to do it yourself. You might as well love it.